here in my constituents office here in Halesowen, just reflecting on what's happened this week. We had some unemployment figures that came out on Wednesday, which still show that there's a big challenge in the labour market, but it was interesting to note that there were 60,000 more people in work in the West Midlands than there were at the time of the general election. So it's not all doom and gloom out there at the moment. What I'm trying to do locally is I've set a challenge for local businesses to take on 50 new apprentices by the Olympic Games, because it's very important that we get young people, in particular, the right sort of skills that they need to compete in the labour market. So I've been putting a lot of focus on that over the last few weeks. The government also announced this week some new initiatives on housing, which I've highlighted in my monthly column for the Halesowen News, where the government has provided a new home buy scheme to try and get more help to people who want to get on the property ladder, and have also new discounts on right to buy. Home ownership is a very important thing, I think, in terms of promoting a better life for people. And I think both of these initiatives are good and will be of benefit to people in Halesowen and Rowley Regis. But also, the discounts on the right to buy and the proceeds from right to buy will go to building new homes, particularly new social homes, where I think we need to find ways of getting more social homes for families. So that's what I've been doing on some of the national policy issues this week. Also, one of the most interesting sessions I had this week in Parliament was actually at an event organised by the charity Mind, where I met with a number of people across the West Midlands, including Sandwell, that had been suffering from mental health problems. And they gave me a lot of feedback about how the mental health system is working, and a lot of concerns about variability in acute and community-based mental health care. So I went along to something in the House of Commons which is called the Backbench Business Committee, and with some other of my colleagues we're calling for a debate on the main floor of the House of Commons for a debate on mental health care in Britain, and hopefully in the next few weeks, in the next session of Parliament, we're hoping to get a debate on that issue. Now, looking forward to next week, some big things coming along next week. It's the budget next Wednesday. There's a lot of speculation about what's going to be in that budget, but one thing that I really want to see is a lot more incentives for local business in the Black Country, a lot more incentives for people to want to invest in the Black Country. That's why I've been lobbying the Chancellor to make sure that there's tax breaks and allowances, particularly capital allowances for manufacturing businesses across the Black Country. We still have a really great manufacturing base here. Lots of indications at the moment that manufacturing companies are doing very well, and we need to do everything that we can to support them. So I'll be certainly looking for some of that in the budget next Wednesday.